How's it going, everybody? Kengashi here with another rebuild. Now, yesterday we did a rebuild and it ended with Zion being one of the best players on the team as they won the championship. And today we're going to do a rebuild centered around Ja Morant. So we're going to do a fantasy rebuild, and we're not going to control the draft, and whichever team picks Ja first is the team we're going to control, and we're going to rebuild from there and try to get them a championship. So let's hop in. Ja. Okay, so the team we're going to be controlling is the Indiana Pacers, and they have DeRozan, Valanciunas, Howard, Clarkson, Rozier, Jetty, Trey Lyles, Galloway, Ivan Rabb, Metu, Silva, Zaire Smith, and Williams Goss. This team is not very good at all with some old pieces, so we have a lot of work ahead of us. Alright, so I think I'm just going to make one move before we start the season, because Dwight Howard is going to need a lot of money after this year because he's going to play well, and Jordan Clarkson is making $13.5 million, and if we really needed him next year, we can get him for less after, a year from now. So we're going to try and see what we can get for them. We're probably going to try and get someone young, some young pieces that can develop so we can win as many games as possible. Sabonis, back to Indiana. No. PJ, Tyler Hero with Ja Morant. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Okay, they're both young too. Ooh, I'm going to do Hero. I'm going to do this trade. I'm going to be trading Jordan Clarkson and Dwight Howard for Tyler Hero and Cody Zeller. Alright, so this is the lineup for the first year. We just made the Tyler Hero trade. So it's Morant, Hero, DeRozan, Lyles, Valanciunas, Rozier, Zeller, Osman, and Galloway. System proficiency is, we'll change it to balance, 3.5 stars, and then power rankings has us probably not doing very well, 14, so not bad. So we'll simulate. Hopefully we don't do that well and get a good draft pick, but I'll see you then. Alright, so the first season just ended and we went 32-50, and Luka was the MVP. Ja, Rookie of the Year, way to go. Ricky Rubio, 6-man, Kawhi, Defensive Player, Luka, Most Improved, and Rick Carlisle, Coach of the Year. And do we have anybody on the teams besides all Ricky? Did I miss anybody? No. So, Indiana Pacers? No. We have Ja Morant on all Ricky first team, who... Okay, and we have Tyler Hero on all Ricky second team. So for player stats, okay, yeah, DeRozan, you will not be on this team for much longer. Okay, Ja did 21 and 6.5, and how many rebounds? 2.5 on 54 and 50, 40, 80. Great splits. Valanciunas, okay. Now let's look at Hero. Hero at 12.5 and 1.5, 43% and 38%. Not great, but it is first year, so it's not terrible. Okay, so now we're just gonna simulate to the end of the playoffs. Okay, and the Brooklyn Nets won the championship, and Bradley Beal was the MVP. He averaged 39, 5 and 4 in the playoffs on 60% shooting and 54 from the 3. That's quite amazing. Who's on that team? Marcus Morris, Capella, Conley, DeJounte, Derek Jones. This team? Kawhi, Griffin. Okay, Rockets should have won that series. They had Kawhi. So onto the draft lottery. We're gonna have the 5th best odds for the number 1 pick. Hopefully we don't fall again. 8. We fall to 8. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. 8. Okay, we're firing our coach. We're firing everybody. We're getting a whole new staff. We're gonna get Masters. Head coach will get we got Mike Stauffer, and we'll get Randy Martin right now. Let's see, do we get everybody? Okay, we got everybody. So assistant coaches, we'll get Trent Pearson, and we got him. Okay, so now on to the draft. We have the 8th pick and the 5th pick in the second round. So who can we use to move up? The Trailblazers have their overall pick. Do they do this? No, they want Jonas, and they will give us Lou Will. Kind of don't want to give him up. Cody Zeller instead. They want. Okay, and we'll give you Cody Zeller and Metu. I think they might do this. Okay, they did that, so we have the 3rd overall pick. Now let's see who goes with the first 2. Okay, so we get James Wiseman. Not mad at that at all. So we have our center. And now we're going to look at team player options. DeRozan declined, and we'll accept Williams Goss. Okay, Anthony Davis is in free agency. DeRozan and Drummond, Fournier, and after that, nothing much. Silva, we are not gonna take him on. And let's see, bird rights on DeRozan and Galloway. We might just bring back DeRozan to trade, but so far we have Morant that we need, Hero, Valanciunas, who will probably trade, and Wiseman. Okay, so we have a lot of moves to make. Alright, so we're going to start off the trades with this first one. Terry Rozier, Jetty are next year's first for D'Angelo Russell and DJ Wilson. So we'll just offer anything he wants. We're going to get him. We're going to decline everybody else. And then we'll be able to use his contract. We're going to make this trade. DeMar, Trey Lyles, and a first for Kemba Walker and Kelly Oubre. 2 players that can definitely play on this team right now. Okay, and this is the last trade I think we're going to be making for this season besides some more signings. We're going to be trading D'Angelo Russell, Rab, Zary Smith for Hunter and Brogdon. We need another wing for the future, so we'll get Hunter, and we'll probably just play Brogdon off the bench. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we just need another big man. Maybe we'll sign Len really quick and then trade him. We'll give him a 3-year deal, 26, and we'll trade him really quick. Yeah, and then we're gonna trade him just for a backup power forward or even a starting one, but I doubt we'll be able to find anything like that. No, not Trey Lyles again. Maybe we'll do Justice Winslow, and no, he can't play there. You know what? I'm just gonna do this trade for a first round, and then just sign another power forward. Okay, so at player progressions, Jaws to 88, Kemba 88, Valanciunas is at 85, Brogdon's at 85, Tyler Hero jumped up to an 80, DeAndre Hunter to 78, and we did sign Marvin Williams, but I think we might just make one trade before the start of the season so we can get a better starting power forward. Alright, so we're going to be making one more trade because I thought we might be able to get away with signing a free agent power forward and just using him, but he ended up regressing too much, and I got offered this trade So we're going to take it. Kelly Oubre, Marvin Williams, and Wesley Matthews for Sabonis and Michael Beasley. Alright, so for this year, we're going to be doing Ja, Malcolm Brogdon, DeAndre Hunter, Sabonis, Wiseman, Kemba, Valanciunas, Hero, and then Michael Beasley is getting 5 minutes just to not play them quite as heavy. It's only 5 minutes, but we wanted to play 9 people. So, and system proficiency, we'll be doing anything. Okay, we'll do balance 3.5, and then for power rankings, we're number 1. So we're gonna see how we do this year. We might do one more year after this, even if we win a championship. All right, so the season just finished, and we went 47-35. Luka was the MVP. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year. Devontae Graham, 6th man. Kawhi, Defensive Player. Kobe White, Most Improved, and James Borrego for the Hornets was Coach of the Year. And did we get anybody for the All-NBA teams? Indiana. Wait, where are we? Indiana Pacers. No one. Okay. Anyone here? Okay, so we got no one on the NBA teams. Okay, James Wiseman, All-Rookie first. Okay, so let's look at our stats. So we were the 6th seed in the playoffs. And Ja went 23, 7, and 1 with 2.5 rebounds. He shot 53 from the field and 40% from 3. Oh, jeez. Okay, Kemba had 19 and 3.5. James Wiseman 17 and 10 with an assist. Jonas 15 and 10. Sabonis. Okay, so it seems like we're kind of lacking on the wings, but we have 3 great they're really all point guards. I put Malcolm at shooting guard just because he's probably the best shooter and best defender, and he's the biggest. So, because Morant 6'3" and Kemba 6 feet. Yeah, he's also the biggest, so he can play against shooting guards. And we have a big man rotation where they're all pretty big. Sabonis is at the power forward, but really in this modern NBA, he can play center. He's just not a great defender like Valanciunas. They're good passers and rebounders, but not great defensively. So we're definitely gonna have to make some changes to make our roster more balanced. All right, so in the playoffs, we're going against the Detroit Pistons, and they have Schroeder, Doncic. That is tough. Bertans, Mitchell. They really don't have much besides Doncic, and we are actually pretty deep at all the positions. Oh yeah, let me just shorten the rotation a little bit before we start. I think we can win this actually. I really do. But it might. It's hard to tell though. It's Doncic. We're up 2-1 right now. 3-1. Can we do 5? Okay, we win in 5. And now we go against the Charlotte Hornets, Coach of the Year, Ben Simmons, Dante Portis. Okay. They have some good big men and some good defenders, DiVincenzo and Thibault. We're going to have to game plan one more time because we cannot allow Ja Morant to be guarding Ben Simmons. We're going to have to put... should we put Hunter on him? We're going to have to put Hunter on him because Brogdon's a little too small. We're going to put Hunter on Ben Simmons. Okay, let's see. We are up 2-0, 2-1. All right. Okay, and we win in 6. Now we're going against New York, who has Markel, Drew, John Isaac, Giannis. Okay, they have a more traditional lineup, so I'm not going to change anything for the game plan. This is a hard matchup. They have some good players, but we are up 2-0, 3-0, and we swept. So we swept them, and then now we are going against the Denver Nuggets, who have Jamal back, with James Harden. This is actually a pretty good team, spacing-wise. Wiggins is probably the worst shooter. Is Kleba a good shooter? Yeah, he is. I had a feeling it was. I know Miles Turner and Millsap are pretty good. Ooh, yeah, this is a very good team spacing-wise. But let's see how we do. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and we had a 3-1 lead, or do we might have been leading 3-0. But let's see if we win. It looks like we're gonna run away with it. So, okay, and we win the championship, and James Wiseman was the MVP. So, I thought we would probably make it to the second round and lose. I didn't think we would sweep the conference finals and then win the finals. So, we're not going to stop there. We are going to keep going and try to go at least 65 wins next year. 82-0, technically, but we'll see what we do. Now, we traded for the 5th pick. We traded away 2 of our first-round picks, this year's and next year's. But in another trade, we traded for a Memphis first. Oh, Alex Len for a Memphis first, and it turned out to be the 5th overall pick. All right, there's a lot we can do with that. In staff signings, we did that last year. We're definitely going to trade this pick to get someone really great. Oh, my goodness. We are in the best situation possible. Okay, we're going to do this trade. Kemba and our 5th round and the 5th overall pick for Brandon Ingram and Obi Toppin, who was the 5th pick last year. Okay, so we're going to make this trade. And do we have any more picks? We just have a 2nd round pick, so we're just going to go to free agency. Let's see who we got. We're not even going to sign him. Team player options. We are going to accept everybody because we'll probably use Goss in a trade and no qualifying offers. We have Morant, Brogdon and Hero, Ingram, Hunter, Sabonis, Toppin, and Valanciunas and Wiseman. Alright, so I guess... Oh, bro, okay. I guess our hole right now would be center, because defensively we could be better here. So we might try to trade Valanciunas. So right now we have 10. We go 10 deep. Ooh. We get Wendell with Shy. But and then if we get Wendell, we probably are gonna have to trade away Sabonis because I don't think they can play together. Should we do this trade? We're gonna do this trade. So we're gonna get Wendell and Shy for Jonas and Toppin plus a 1st round pick. Now we have a little bit of money. How much money do we have now? Do we really get any money back? Not really. So now let's see. Now maybe we can trade Brogdon because we have Shea. Okay, I didn't think this was gonna work, but we'll show you who we just got. We just threw some players in the trade filter, and we will show you the new lineup. So you just saw it right there. So we have Ja, Shea, Hero, Ingram, DeAndre Hunter, Sabonis, Porzingis, and Wiseman. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we just need to get one more person to play the probably backup point. I would think Caruso. You know what? We'll get Caruso because he can play that. We'll just get him on a 1-year deal. We'll give him $5.5 million. And he'll take that. So now we'll renounce on all of these players. Alright, so in player progression, Ja actually is going to turn out to be the best player of this rebuild as he's a 90, it says 92, but he's also 93. Between the 92 and 93, Porzingis is a 90, Ingram is only 89. I thought he would jump up. And Shea, 88. Hero jumped up to 84. Wiseman's at 84. Hunter's at 82. And Caruso went to 76. I thought Goss would actually improve a little bit, but it's alright, he didn't. So now we'll do some training camps and then set our lineups for the season. Alright, so I just did 2 takes of this trade, Caruso and Goss for Napier and a second round pick. The first time I did it, I pronounced Caruso on accident, and the second time I did it, I did Shabazz Napier instead of Napier. So shout out to Laker Nation and Troy Dan. So for our rotation, we're gonna probably just give Napier 8 minutes. Hunter can go to 18. Wiseman, who's our center? Oh yeah, Wiseman can go to 25. Hero down to 25 as well. Sabonis can stay at 30 because Porzingis is going to get 33 at least. Ingram at least 33. Shea 32. Morant will get like 36. I want to give Morant a little bit more so maybe he can get MVP. And we'll take a few away from Hero and make Wiseman the 6th man, and we will give the rest to Morant. So the lineup is Morant, Shea, Ingram, Sabonis, Porzingis, Wiseman, Hero, Hunter, and Napier. And for system proficiency, we are going to do 7 seconds at 4 stars. And then for power rankings, I'm sure we're number 1. We are number 1. Who do the Jazz have? Lowry, Kevin Porter, they have Anthony Davis, and not much else. So now we're gonna sim to the end of the season, and hopefully we can win 65 plus. All right, so we went 59 and 23. That's quite disappointing because early on it looked like we were gonna maybe get to 70 wins, and then we just lost a few games here and there, and we didn't even get to 60. But I'm sure we still were number 1 in the conference. And Luka was the MVP, Cade Rookie of the Year, Halliburton 6th man, Anthony Davis defensive, DeJounte most improved, and Dwayne Casey was Coach of the Year. And we have no one on All-NBA first team, no one on All-NBA second team, and no one on All-NBA third team. Do we not have anybody on any of the teams? That's unfortunate. But we are number 1 in the East. And let's see how our players did. Ja had 24, 10, and 2.5 on 50, 40, 84. Porzingis had 18 and 9. Shea had 18 and 6. Ingram 17, 5 and 5. Great season from him. Wiseman had 15, 7.5, and 2 blocks. Hero had 11. Sabonis had 11. Alright, so we're going to be playing against the Orlando Magic first round, and they have Chris Paul, Lonzo, Hayward, and Jason Tatum with a few good pieces off the bench. They have Jason Tatum and Chris Paul, but I think we should be able to take them in 6. So it's 1-1, and now it's 1-2, 2-all. We'll simcast this game. Let's see. Okay, we're up right now. Okay, we won this game. Now we'll simulate. We're gonna go game by game right now. Sim game, and we won in 6. Okay, so now we're going against Philly, who has Satoransky, Burks, Robinson, Love. This is not a great team. I mean, besides the front court, our strength is the front court too, so I definitely think we can beat this game in 4. We're up 2-0. 3-0, and we swept them. Okay. We're gonna go against Doncic again. Oh, what? They have Luka and Leonard. Let's see what we can do. Up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. We swept Luka and Leonard. Our team's just too good. Let's see how the games went. So Luka had 38, 10, and 12. And Leonard let him down with only 19 and 8, and he shot 3 for 10 from the 3. Shea had 37. Ingram had 27, 36 I mean. Game 3, Morant had 60. He had 60. Oh my goodness. And then Hero. See, we're just having different players every game. And Porzingis. Alright. So now we're going against the Mavs. Giannis. I think we got this though. We'll probably win in 6, maybe. Okay. We're going to simcast and play. Yeah, it's not going to be close, so we're probably going to just jump in and play. Okay, we are going to play the last minute and 30. Okay, so Giannis just hit a 3. Okay, now we'll go Shea. We will get a little. We'll go do that. We'll get ISO right here. I still don't know how to do a sham guard without hitting it off the a defender's leg. Let's pick. Oh, Hero versus Robertson. This is a Splash Bros 2.0. Whereas I would say these are more of the Splash Bros 2.0 instead of Herter and Young. But it's hard to tell though, because I really think Duncan Robinson's a great pure shooter, and what is it called? Hero's more of a shot creator, I think, and Herter and Young are pure shooters, I'm pretty sure, but I wouldn't trust Herter to get me 60 or get me 40 or 50. I think Duncan Robinson can one day go off like Klay Thompson goes off. And we win. So that's going to be it for today's rebuild. We got Ja 2 championships, which is probably, hopefully, what's going to happen in real life, where Doncic, Zion, and Morant are all going to get their share of championships and finals experience, and that sometimes they'll be facing each other in the Western Conference Finals. But we'll see. So until next rebuild, I'm Kengashi. See ya.